Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking from me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a potential change of plans. Last episode, I decided to just throw on this short trailer so I can fulfill this 3 spare parts, vehicle spare parts. I could overload it with 2, but I decided to get out of the short one. Now I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe there's something else. Maybe there's another contract that I can, since I'm going to the quarry map after I pick this stuff up. What am I doing? I can also get them at the factory? Well, what was I doing going there? Let's clear all that. That's terrible. I'll go there and get them. Go through that gateway. That gateway's fine on the other side. Anyway, let me see. I'll get a bigger trailer if there's some other contract that on tab. Some other contract that needs to go over there. Is that the one I got? Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Right? Repair shop restock. Yeah, they just need 3 vehicle spare parts, and there's no part 2 to it. Anything else that needs to go from here to the quarry. Medium log, other than logs. I'm not set up for logs. Logs, okay. Not logs. Pathfinder, that's, I'll just reach a road somewhere. Not important, those are all locked. Uplink, I think that's just reach a plank. No. That's going to Rift. Seismic vibrator. Those are all locked. Okay, this is it. This is the last thing that needs to go to the quarry. From Drownlands to the quarry. Okay, let me mark this out again. YouTube, help this old man. Give him some love and subs, please. Thank you. Thank you, Logic. I'll just help this old man. You gotta stop right there. Somebody please help this old man. I've fallen and I can't get up. My brain has fallen and I can't get up. I'm just gonna cross the wall. I'm heading towards the factory, right? Okay. These are good roads to the factory. And then I'll come through the other gateway. And I don't know if that gateway is going to make my life more difficult or easier, but I'm going to do it regardless. Yeah, I could have cut through the swamp, and this vehicle cutting through the swamp is actually probably the best way to go, but it'll still be easier, faster this way, I think. This is an OP vehicle. Feel free to laugh at me because I'm using an OP vehicle. I don't mind. I will laugh right back. We'll laugh together. We'll have a good time. Okay. Now, pick up. I never looked to see if there were a limited number here. No, there aren't. Okay. Oh, if there were only 2 here, I'd be mad. And then out to the gateway. To the gateway. You gotta remember to drink my coffee that's sitting here. I hardly touched it during the last section of the stream, last YouTube episode. You know what? I will probably need fuel by the time I get here. I might as well fuel up. Since there is a fuel station right there. And yes, I lay out all the waypoints for 2 reasons. One, because I have a terrible sense of direction in games. I have a great sense of direction, well, a reasonable sense of direction at least, in real life. In games, I have a terrible sense of direction. I get lost. very easily. You know, I'll play Diablo and not know which way I have to go. Even if I'm looking down from the top, I won't remember where I'm going. So, terrible, terrible sense of direction in games. Let's make this light. You said nice, old man. I forgot the nice part. Well, yeah, you only know me from my streaming. There are other people in the world that might might disagree with that nice part. I try to be nice. I try to be nice. Just there's a reason why I stay anonymous on the internet. I'll put it that way. It's as hard as possible for anyone to dox me, just in case. I still got people. I actually grew up in a horrific environment, and so I don't. Just on reflex, I don't like to get my real name out there. Not that there's necessarily any interstate gangs that are still trying to get me, but, you know, maybe gangs or cults or gendarmes or anything like that. But, you know, my roommate came by and left me a note. Nice is not the proper adjective. Silly is the proper adjective, according to the sign. I might say goofy, because I think that is, you know, just a bit more derogatory. Goofy old man. Show love to everyone. If they don't get it, they aren't worth it. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I always try to show love to everyone. We've had this conversation before. I think there's way too much hate in the world. Sometimes there are people that are toxic, and you know, you just have to leave alone. You know, you just have to escape from them, physically, mentally, whatever. Because give love to everyone except those that are gonna suck the love out of you. I guess that's my philosophy. If they're going to drain your happiness and your ability to love, then, you know, let them be about themselves. But we're here to play games. We're not here to philosophize, are we? I think we're all here to philosophize. SnowRunner is a great game. I love SnowRunner. I love a lot of other games more. I mean, I love a lot of other games too, in different genres. I can't say I love other games more because, you know, it's hard to compare them in different genres. But what I love about SnowRunner is the relaxation efforts, punctuated by occasional frustration and silliness. When things don't go right, but most of the time is, you know, just relaxing. It has the same appeal as games like Farm Simulator or Truck Simulator. It's like a slow TV game, trying to accomplish puzzles. There's puzzle solving, problem solving, not puzzle solving, problem solving issues, but for the most part, just relaxing. So I enjoy it. I think it's a good game to stream because you can sit here and do your thing and still chat, get off on other subjects. Did you get more gray hair with SnowRunner, or are you already bald? No, I'm not bald, nor am I gray. My beard is gray, mostly. Halfway, I don't know. Gray, salt and pepper, a little bit more salt and pepper, I think, at this point. But I have long, dark, it's like a dark brown hair. I have like a 2-foot ponytail. Well, I have long hair. I've got a high forehead. I started life with a high forehead. I remember when I was like 8, my dad would take me to the barber shop, and he warned the barber, be careful of the widow's peaks. If you give him a little boy's haircut, it's going to show off his widow's peaks. It always looked like, who was that kid on, was it Addams Family? No, it was the other one. I can't think of the name. Where the kid looked like Dracula because he had these really high widow's peaks with this fake, obviously fake, point painted down. Munsters? Is it the Munsters? Anyway, I kind of looked like that when I had the high widow's peaks when I was a kid. And then as I've gotten older, it's naturally gotten higher. But I look like someone who's maybe in my late 30s and starting to bald. But if I was clean shaven, my beard gives it away. But no, I assure you, I am twice that age. Because your family heritage you got with 22, my first gray hairs. Yeah, I know people like that. I know, I had a distant relative who had gray hair at like 20. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't help it. If you feel more comfortable doing something about it, changing your appearance, I've got nothing against that either. If you just, if you're comfortable with your appearance, then it doesn't matter what other people think. So that's good too. Wrong button. Though I should stop my engine. Not service spare parts. I want vehicle spare parts. Vehicle spare parts. 2 in there and 1 in there. All right. And we keep going. Now you look like a cow half and half. So your hair is piebald? Is that what you're saying? It's doppled? Piebald is only used for horses, right? Doppled cow. Or like a doppled kitty. In case nobody has ever heard me speak before, ever, or read my description, I'm kind of a crazy cat guy. So unfortunately, I'm a crazy cat guy that doesn't have any more cats, sadly, and too old now to get any more cats. Where, did I not have? I did have waypoints set. Of course I wasn't following them. I knew it was in this direction. See, I know the roads better than I think I know. Yeah, if I had a family to take care of them in my later years, or to help me take care of them, but I don't, and so it's really too old. You can, in case you don't know, you can delete individual points. It doesn't tell you that in the little help text at the bottom. It tells you can only delete the last waypoint. But here, if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you hit right trigger to add a destination point. If you're already on a destination point, right trigger will delete it. Although they don't tell you that, I think, because sometimes it doesn't work. And you have to like change the angles of your camera and stuff to make it work. But it's supposed to work. You have more gray hair than dark brown, so you'd rather say 60-40. Yeah. That might actually be close to a comparison of our ages. I don't know how old you are. Probably it's more like, my guess would be I'm about twice your age. You've got a family of 80. So that probably includes, either children younger nieces and nephews, cousins, parents, and maybe grandparents, or at least some grandparents. So that's what my guess is based on. Not that I'm trying to. I don't want to. Don't give out any information. You don't want to live on the internet forever. Because this is going on the internet forever. I have people who are my age, even older, that will watch my stream occasionally. Well, maybe not older. My age for sure. And I have people that are 12, which is the minimum on Twitch. If you're under 12, do not tell anyone. Do not tell a streamer. Do not let it out. Do not even say it as a joke. If you're under 12, and you say you're under 12, the streamer can have his channel shut down unless he bans you. And so, contractually obligated, not just being against the terms of service, and also contractually obligated by the fact of being an affiliate. If you say you're under 12, I have to ban you from the channel. So do not ever say you are under 12. And if you are under 12, also go away. Go play outside. Why aren't you playing outside if you're that young? Go study. Go study your times tables. Jeez. Quit watching video games. Yeah, I've known people, unfortunately, that have had to ban people from their channel with much regret because they said they were underage. Yeah, I ran a Discord channel. I was the administrator for Discord channel, and I have my own Discord channel that's in the works. Honest, it's in the works. It's in maybe alpha. What do you say beta? By the time I finish this entire 19 region playthrough, I will have a Discord. I had someone who's going to help me set it up, and I announced it, but then they couldn't help me anymore, so it's kind of on hold. But I did run a Discord before for, I guess, mid to small size Discord server, several hundred members, maybe 500 something, close to 1,000. And yeah, it just about killed me. I would need a reliable assistant. And unfortunately, during that time, I did have to ban someone who I found out was underage. Bump them from the server. Because Discord is the same thing. You have to be 12. It's a terrible thing. Because they were a good kid. Talented with art. But, a little over half my age. Got the hair of your godfather uncle. He got gray hair at the same age as I got them. Well, runs in the family then. By godfather uncle, I take you mean blood uncle and your godfather both. Over half my age. Okay. So I guessed it right. More or less, yeah. I said around half my age. As I started to guess 40-60, then changed it to half and half, so yeah. Okay, now where am I going? I am going to deliver these to the there. That's where I want to get to. And when I get there, is it going to open the service hub? I think it's going to open the service hub, which will let me get the Zix, not the Zix, the Hercules, get the repair points from the Hercules, and then be able to repair that vehicle. If it doesn't open the service trailer, and then also the semi that's here can take the gooseneck trailer and sell. Although I think the gooseneck trailer, could I not sell that because it's also needed for something? I don't know, but then I can sell this at the trailer store. But first things first, I have to get here. I might have to get that Zix out of the way. Anyway, so let me, yeah, I took, for convenience, I took, and I know what this is. This is extra medium logs from the last, that I brought over here in a trailer, unpacked. Oh, is this really across the road? I don't see a job here, and I scouted everything, so I don't see a task to clear the road, so I'm gonna assume I can get around that somehow, but it might be a little dicey because this is Taymyr. It's the whole thing is a little dicey here. Looking through the woods. Okay, that seems to be the main path, the darkest path. The lighter paths might be too thin in places. I mean, the Hercules can get, or the, not the Hercules, the Mastodon can get through most places. But like here, through the woods, the lighter gray, I'm probably better off going around the lighter brown. It'll be faster, so I'm not going to risk it. If I was in my Rezvani, then I would just take the clear. And it looks like I can get through. It looks like I can get through, quote unquote, easily here. Wait, that's not where I'm going, is it? Never mind. I'm going there. Yeah, I can get through there. Not that it's going to do me any good. I think that is a place I can unlock if I do something else. 89 in my name is the year. Okay. Yeah. That's a good guess then. Trying to think. Yeah, okay. Path goes off to the right of the tree. I didn't see when you said that, but I need to get here. Not here. So I was going the wrong way, as it were. I want to get more music. I always feel bad on, maybe I should make it my goal that by the time I do my next 12-hour stream, I get more music. Okay, that's north. That's the path I'm taking. Take your screenshots now. Yeah, I got a couple of extra logs. That was what was left over from the temporary logging places on the other map. I'll combine that with any leftover logs on this map and just get as many loads out of that as I can. So that's 2/3 of a load now. All path goes to Rome. There's no wrong path, just longer or shorter. Yeah. Well, yeah. If the world wrapped around, I mean, the world is round. I don't want to, you know, get on any flat earthers' bad side, but the world is round. If the SnowRunner world was round, and you know, you could get around. But if you miss it in SnowRunner, you have no way of wrapping back around. There was this guy set up. He was a pastor from somewhere, and had enough money to spare that he decided he was going to do what he called the final experiment, and it was kind of hokey, kind of ingenious how he set it up, where it was mysterious what he was talking about. Nobody really knew. See, this is the mastodon. No, I don't need Loke here. But what it was is he wanted to bring together, he was willing to pay for people who believed in a flat earth and people who believed in a globe earth together. And he realized that most of the flat earthers said, now I have a very good reason for believing that the earth is a globe. And has nothing to do with the pictures from space or anything like that. I mean, to me, the very obvious reason the earth isn't flat is because if the earth was flat, the cats would have knocked everything off by now. So the fact that there's actually anything on the earth is a clear indication that it is not flat. So there you go. Checkmate, flat earthers. But anyway, the final experiment was saying that took people to the South Pole near the winter solstice, well, not near the South Pole, the Antarctica near the winter solstice, to show that in the South you can get a 24-hour sun, which according to the flat earth models, you can't get a 24-hour sun because the sun actually in the wintertime goes south, but it still rotates around the North Pole. So it wouldn't shine all the way to the South Pole for 24 hours. It would only show on the, you would only see it in the South Pole for a much shorter time. So they took him to and of course most of the flat earthers didn't take up the offer. He was going to pay for one flat earther and one globe earther to go. And you know, a lot of the flat earthers that are popular that you see, they're not really, they know they're wrong. They're just trying to get an audience. But there are a lot of people that believe. But a couple of the flat earthers did take him up. Some other people raised money so that more could go. And so actually I think there were 2 or 3 flat earthers and then like 6 globe earthers that went. And it just happened. It was, as of the time I'm recording this, it just happened. It was a few days before the winter solstice. And sure enough, to most people's not surprise, to no one's surprise, to mostly no one's surprise, they got there and everybody saw, yep, the sun never set during our winter solstice in the north hemisphere, which means the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. The sun never set. And one of the guys who was a big promoter of the flat earth actually got on camera and admitted that he was wrong. He didn't say the earth wasn't flat. He said, well, so our models, you know, I'll leave that to people that develop the models to decide why that is the case. But yes, there is a 24-hour sun. And then a second person got on camera and said the same kind of thing. And none of the globe earthers, they were all respectful. At least the guy who was running the experiment didn't release any videos of the globe earthers going, But, why did I get down this conversation? I don't remember. Oh, because all roads lead to Rome. And if you miss it the first time around, because you weren't paying attention, you come back around and get it the next time. Do you not believe that the earth is pizza-shaped? If it were pizza-shaped, I would put pineapple and ham on it. Let's get some conversation going in the YouTube comments, folks. Hashtag pineapple. Hashtag pineapple on pizza. Big fan. I live in Minnesota. Pineapple and ham. It's called Hawaiian pizza. And it's delicious. And if you've never tried it, don't knock it until you've tried it. And it's the closest Minnesota will ever get to Hawaii, which is always warm. And Minnesota is not always warm. It's not in the summertime. We don't grow pineapples here. So Team Pineapple, definitely. As an Italian, you just you don't have to use ham. You can use salami or any other kind of Italian. I use crushed red peppers on it. Provolone. You can make it with provolone and pineapple. I hate to tell you this, but I also use I put cheese on it. I know a lot of Italian pizzas don't have cheese, right? No pineapple on pizza? Okay. Now pineapple on pizza. See? Freudian slip. Right now. Pineapple on pizza. Do it now. Do it now, folks. It's on the internet. There's no taking it back. You said now pineapple on pizza. I'll delete that second comment. I can do that, I have the power. I can be a real troll on the internet. Nobody knows. I don't know if there's a way to look up comment history on YouTube, but if you look up my comment history, I'm a terrible troll. Even that guy earlier in the stream who followed, in case you weren't here last YouTube episode, I got a notification that somebody followed, and then immediately I got a whisper, and I knew, okay, this is now somebody who's trying to sell me something. And sure enough, the whisper came in and said, "Great streamer, you stream good," or something like that. And I go, okay, this is obviously someone trying to sell me, subs or something. So I'll make sure that when I respond to their whisper, I ask them, "Oh, what did you like best about the stream?" I did that with someone. I kept them going for like 4 or 5 times back, and the guy finally was like, started like, "What are you talking about? Let's don't you understand what I'm saying?" What is that supposed to mean? What do you like best? He said, "Well, what of the games I played that you saw me play, which ones did you like the best?" Music! I used to be able to sing it, but it echoes in my ears now from my stream. Rewards. Let's see what the rewards were. Repair station is now available. Warehouse is now available. Repair station is now available. I got 2 repair stations? Okay, so I got a repair station. Right here. Which is good. And I need repairs. So it should automatically do that. Is there a way I can... Let's repair. I want to test to see if it also repairs. See, there's nothing I have now. I have 300 trunks. I have 600 here from my... I could just do it here. I didn't need the res on. Okay, I am going to take out... I'm going to take 5 out just to repair the engine. Okay, now we'll see. Will it restore the 5 in my trunk repair as well as the suspension? I think it does. But we'll see. If it doesn't restore the 5, then I'll know it's just... You know why there's no cheese on some pizza? Because there are Because these are vegan pizza. No, no, I'm not saying... I know there's vegan pizza. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in Italy, isn't it traditional to... Is it as traditional in Italy to have cheese, even for a non-vegan? Is it not more traditional to not have cheese on the pizza in Italy? I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. Okay, now it should have auto-repaired, right? It did auto-repair. Now let's see if it auto-restored my repair points. And it did. My trunk supplies have 300 again. Okay, that's what I thought. So, I can't attach that. Let's see if I can. Oh yes, the other guy was going to attach that. See if I could sell it. Where's the trailer store? It's around this way. I have in my known, or what was told to me, my ancestry, I have some Italian. I have 11 different things. I have 4, they're all European, but I have some Italian. On my father's side, I have some Italian, some sell this thing. I have some Italian, I have some German, Dutch, English, Welsh, Irish, Danish. I don't remember. Was that 7? Something like that. And then on my mother's side, I've got 4 Eastern European, which is unclear, other than Polish and I think Slovakian and maybe Slovenian, maybe Croatian. I don't know, because all they like to say is Slavic, and it's like Slavic means nothing. But then of course there's so many different countries that were all broken up and put back together. So I don't know what Slavic it is. But 3 different Slavic countries. So pick your 3. 3 Catholic Slavic countries. So yeah, a lot of different things. Okay, did I sell it? No, why didn't I sell it? I got confused thinking about my European heritage. And as far as anyone has admitted to, that's it. I would not be surprised if there was heritage from other continents that no one wanted to admit to, because, you know, I was born in the age where no one would admit to that kind of thing. I know I have at least one grandparent that was born in the 1800s. I might have had another one, but all of my grandparents were born in the U.S. They all immigrated before, their parents immigrated before they were born. Not really, we something similar as pizza, but use that as an entry in the buffet. Oh, okay. Okay. U.S. was a colony back then. Many countries colonized that continent. Well, I'm talking about the 1800s. The U.S. wasn't a colony in the 1800s. But in the 1800s, we did have a lot of... It was the peak of our immigration. Yeah, it was the peak of our immigration time. You hear about Ellis Island and stuff. That was the peak of that was in the 1800s. Before we decided in America that we'd had enough. And now it's, you know, now America has become very unaccepting of people, unfortunately. But, yeah. We're not going to get into any political, but, yeah. Sigh. All right, you turn off your engine. And that could not be sold. So that fuel has to go to somewhere. But let me get to the other Zix, which is right here. Oh, that also has that. I thought that had a... I thought this one had the ability to drag that one over here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to recover this one and set up a low saddle, because I'm sure I'm going to need some saddle stuff. Because you came up with your bloodlines, that is why you all have mixed blood. Oh, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. U.S. was a colony. Yeah, and there were other reasons why we might have mixed blood, because the colonists also brought over other involuntary colonists, should we say. And so there's a lot of mixed blood. I live in Minnesota, where there's a pretty large, north of the Twin Cities, but then also west of the Twin Cities, considerable indigenous population as well. The politically correct way to say it is Native American, but if you ask a Native American, they say they're Indian. I mean, Native American is kind of not the term that they call themselves. They say they're Indians. So, and if you lived around, quote, Native Americans, you would know that they, for the most part, 90% prefer to be called Indian. So yeah, there's a lot of different bloodlines in America, that's for sure. Very, as they say, a melting pot. Let's see, low saddle. I might need a high saddle at some point, but here we're going to do a low saddle. So what's next on the agenda? I've got, why is this one highlighted? Okay, none of these are all logs. And I'm almost to the point where I'm going to need logs in the quarry. That's Zimnegorsk. That's quarry. That's quarry. Medium logs. Are these both medium logs? They're all medium logs. Interesting. Maybe I want to set up a log trailer for one of them. But I have to get the logs. Where do I get the logs? Here. Can I get logs in quarry? Or do I have to bring logs from here? Because maybe that's what I need to do. Yes, I can get medium log. No, that's dropping off. Where do I get the logs? I might not be able to get medium logs here. I might have to take the... Okay, there is a log station here. Why did I not highlight that? And they have unlimited number of logs. Okay. And I do have... why is this not highlighting? There we go. 3 medium logs here. Okay. And then I dragged another 2 in. Okay. So I don't have to bring logs in from Drownlands. Yeah, I've got another 2 here. Get them highlighted. It's not telling me because they're not packed. I do have two individual logs there. Okay, so let's not worry about bringing logs in. So... What? We have a scout fuel carrier here that needs to go back? Okay, well, I have to get the Wrangler over here at some point to take that back. These, I've done all the tasks here, so not worry about that. But I do have tasks, contests to do in the other location. It could be that you have a long generative family here in Europe that you don't know. Oh, I know I have a long generative family in Europe. If you consider that On my father's side, I have 7 different European nationalities / cultural groups, and 4 on my mother's side, making 11 total. I'm sure I have a long family history there. But like I said, all of my grandparents came to the U.S. During the big immigration, or all my grandparents were born in the U.S., so their parents came over during the Great Migration, or the Great Immigration, or whatever it's called. Okay. Waterlogged is logs. These are all logs. Don't worry about that. Here, Pathfinder. I know I had to repair that one thing, and that was the task. So let's maybe do that. Let's let's go to the global map. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I didn't need the Zimnagors to do that. Drown lands. No, not drown lands. Global map. Quarry. Okay, I have oil sampling, which is the deliver fuel carrier trailer. Okay, it's not a semi-trailer, so I can do that one, which I'll start tracking, and then also off-roads, which is, I'll also start tracking that. And that's a Zix, but I think my Razvani can haul it. So let me go there. Why is this showing this? Because it's repaired? It's interesting. Oh no, that's the Zix that I need to repair. Okay. So let me go to the Razvani. Let me go to the other Zix. The Razvani has 450 repair points, but apparently this Zix has 600 repair points. It could have 600 repair points. Which I know for sure I could I know for sure that's enough to repair the Zix. The broken Zix doesn't need more than 450 because I already put some repairs into it. But it also needs fuel, 89 fuel, and that's going to drain the Zix a little bit. That's extra fuel. So I think the Razvani is probably better. Oh, and it's dark. I filled up. Okay. And repair. It's got 600 repair points. I didn't realize it had that many repair points. But how much fuel does it have is the question. It has 133 and 62, and the 133 is going to be pretty low. 62 is not enough to repair the thing, refuel the thing, because it needs 89. So I will be taking the Hercules over there. Now what I could do is load the Hercules onto the Zix, but it doesn't have repair points right now. Yeah, most of the repair supplies were gone. It has the fuel. It still has 150, but that's not enough. It has 200 repair supplies. Yeah, it has about 200 repair supplies, which I don't think is enough. Which I can't tell. It needs, I think for, oh wait, I can tell, it's up in the corner there. It needs, yeah, over 400 repair supplies. Which I will have if I use the Zix. It needs 51 fuel, which is less fuel than I thought. 45 something fuel. So maybe the other one is better. It's closer. Because it's got everything right now. If it only needs 45 or so fuel, 46 fuel, I think I can afford that. Yeah, I can afford that. As long as I can get fuel on the way, I'm good. Okay, so this is the one to use. And where is it? It is... Oh, see, that's my Hercules. See, I would have to drive quite a ways from a Hercules. But where is... Offroader? It's a task. Yeah, it's in the complete opposite corner. Okay, I will go there. From the Zix. And I will take a little back road, but then main road. I was sure that the Hercules was going to have more. The Rezvani Hercules is great for with repair points and fuel. It's got a huge range. It's very good at driving around and scouting. Can't get up there with the Hercules. I might be able to get up there, actually. Where am I going to there? Do that there. No, I guess this is faster. I'm going to lay this all out, and then it's going to be time for me to take another break. But we've got a decision made. I'm going to use the Mastodon, the 612H, Zix 612H Mastodon to come over here, do the repairs, and do the hauling. And I should have enough fuel to restore it and to... In fact, once I fuel it and restore it, I can probably take the fuel bag out of it before I deliver it. Where is it I'm going? No, I'm going in a completely wrong direction. Ugh. Why do I do this to myself? See, even when I'm looking at a map, I have no sense of direction. Someone asked me, why do you still use the waypoints? Don't you know the roads? No, I don't know the roads. Even when I'm looking at a map, I don't know the roads. Let's see. For some people, that sounds like I am a crazy person, but I believe in a previous life, I don't know why, but I am more attached to the U.S. as my own home to what I have right now deep down inside me. Okay. Well, that's cool. So, you think you have, you think you have, what do I say? Supernatural, spiritual U.S. ancestors? Is that what you're trying to say? You have to leave tomorrow. I have to wake up early. Okay, you have to leave tomorrow. You have to wake up early and need to clean the roads from the ice. Okay. You are someone that, oh, I hear my voice going crazy. I lost my party chat. This is why I try to, oh, it's got invite only on. Did I not do that right? I didn't do that right. Okay. Yeah, on the streaming on the Xbox, there's a bug with the Twitch interface that you need to put on a party chat, otherwise the audio can go wiggly. And it didn't take for some reason. Okay. That's weird. All right. There we go. That should have fixed it. All right. Anyway, I do have to sign off here, but I wanted to have a nice clean sign off. Have a nice road cleaning. It's good to see that you're out there helping other people. So not that I have lived in the U.S. in a different time period. It sounds crazy. No, I understood what you were saying. I understood what you were saying. I used ancestor in that sense of, you know, through whatever spiritual portal, ancestor, previous life. If you believe in previous lives, I think of that as kind of like your spiritual previous ancestor. Anyway, so nothing sounds crazy to me. Things sound unlikely, or more likely or less likely, but nothing sounds crazy. Anyway, that's going to do it for me on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, I will be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the episode. The next episode will be the next week, day at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is 1,800 hours in the UK, 1,900 hours in Italy, midnight in Bangladesh, and am I getting all this right? Yes. And 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. So all four corner time zones of the earth. You have a good evening and make the man happy. Subscribers are not the source of my happiness, but yeah, I'll get a thrill out of it. All right, folks. Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, I will see you then.